what is the VIP? The VIP is an online university. Now, what makes it unique? Because we already have many online universities in the world, don't we? As a matter of fact, there is definitely no lack of universities in the world. Universities naturally are part of the entire industry called education, and education where travel is a gigantic industry. The hotels and the airlines and all the things, rental cars, all the things involved in travel is a $7 trillion industry. Well, guess what? Education is too. And yet, most of the education is in the hands of either government on one side or religion on the other side. So 90% of that $7 trillion per year flows into the pockets of the state or the church. We have about 10% of the universities where a group of private investors generally, they form the shareholders of the university, and then that's where the money goes to in that case, in case of private universities. Well, in VIP, we are the very first university in the world that is actually paying the student to study. Think about that. Going to a university where, yes, you still need to buy credits, you need to purchase credits to attend your classes, but then you begin to get paid on those credits, because the credits not only are a value that allows you to attend classes, but at the same time they're a value that serve almost like shares, like stocks in the, so you're almost like a co-owner of the university, and you end up profiting on all the overall growth of the university. What else makes VIP unique? Well, we have chosen not to duplicate what typical conventional universities do. We're not handing out diplomas, so therefore we don't need to mess around with tests. We actually focus solely on courses that are of high benefit, high value, and especially that are efficient, that are useful to be applied immediately. So it really is in universities, and I've personally had the privilege, on one hand the privilege, but on the other hand also a bit the agony of going to and through many different universities. I don't say this to brag, just as a matter of sort of reference. I have spent, and this is a figure that was calculated more than 15 years ago, almost 20 years ago, that my accountant in Belgium told me that I already had spent over €1 million in education on myself. I'm sure that number has grown to probably about 1.5 million by now, because I sure as heck haven't stopped buying courses and classes and seminars and videos and anything. My brain is like a sponge. I just want to take it up. Well, that is part of the reason why we've come up with the VIP system, is to make sure, because I know all too well that there isn't too many people in the world that have $1.5 million at their disposal to go to universities and buy classes and sit for years on the school benches trying to absorb education with actually no guarantee that you're going to be able to use it afterwards. That's the big challenge that we got. Students today, they come out with a nice diploma, but that isn't offering them any guarantee or even solution for them to get a job. Too many people are sitting with diplomas that they cannot even use. So with VIP, we're not going to do that diploma deal. We're going to make sure that every class, and I hope even this video today is a little bit of that you're going to hear a couple things and you're going to say, you know what, that makes sense, and I can use that. I can tomorrow or next week in my day-to-day life, I can apply that and actually bring it to my benefit. We're using Facebook. Make sure you're in our Facebook group.